Right. Um, so I'm gonna continue to make videos, and this is something I just realized is actually more beneficial than I thought, because as I'm looking at the older videos and I see this pattern of the same tactic over and over, you see how systematic these people are, and it's going to continuously be systematic, and that's why I think I should continue to make videos, even though this it sounds familiar over and over, because they do these tactics that are meant to make you be doubtful, you know. Uh, but at this point, sometimes it's just like, okay, they're just trying to find ways to get you to be doubtful about the obvious things. And even you just kind of try to figure out if they're doing something or not. That itself is a doubt. Because there's the everyday things, right? The constant things they do. At this point, it's just like it's beyond validated. And I'm talking about the pedophile type of torture. I'm talking about the memory manipulation. I'm talking about like this is consistently happening. You have no doubt. There's no like thinking about it. You don't need to figure that out. Like you know it's been happening. It's been consistent day in and day out. It's gonna happen again someday. Like it's sometime today. What else is it gonna be? Like it's been ongoing. I've been making videos about it since 2020. So you like it's like at this point like that is just accepted beyond nth, right? But then you try to figure out if this is what they do, and there's a chance they are doing it, or there's a chance that they're not doing it, but you're not sure. You know they what they're capable in regard of what they've done in the past. And I'm talking about some of the things I experience on my phone. Sometimes I'm like, is that them? Is that like I know they've done things to my phone, um, and always sure about that because there's times they can easily control things. There's times where it's just not them, but you're not 100% sure, and you're not 100% sure because it's not something they always do. It's not like all like is this maybe once in a while they might do something here and there, but you know they have capability of doing it. So to figure out if this time is them again or not is like okay, but that alone gives them like a way for them to come in. It's like oh, you see, he thought it was us. It's like no, you're trying to figure out if it's you guys, right? Even now, it has become like that. You thinking it's like, are they doing this? Is that what's is it normal? Like hoping that even down now, it's like, oh, you see, you're not sure. You see, so they are, this pedophile thing is just us pairing things. You see, they are just so desperate for you to accept things that it's not even about even you. Even the suspicion of them doing something has become a tool they try to use to make you doubtful. For example, I'm watching my own video, uh, my last one, the one before. The video goes on. As soon as it right after it ends, and mind you, I don't monetize my videos, so shouldn't have any commercial. But right after it's over, an ad comes, and I'm like, whoa, wait. Is it, like it goes to another video that has nothing to do with mine, right? I'm like, did they change, something? I'm not. I'm trying to figure it out, right? So wait, is that what's happening here? So like at the time, and then you realize, okay, this is just because he ended and just whatever. But you went immediately to a commercial. It was kind of quick, so you try to figure that out, and you're like, you see, we did it, huh? This is them literally trying to get you to be doubtful. No, this is not what you did. What you do every day is do these manipulations. This is something that I'm trying to figure out if you guys do it, but it looks like you didn't do this. So you gotta be strong. They're really gonna try to test you, like try to figure out, like if you're, you try to make sure they're gonna try to get you to be doubtful in any ways possible, any ways possible. And so this is gonna be constant because they're desperate to try to get you to accept, and they're like, Jesus, so pathetic. And they use these childlike people outside. Oh, we matched, and they go back into the peripheral type. We're not manipulating you. We're just matching. We're pairing. using different synonym to say matching. So you guys who do the peripheral type of torture are not manipulating my brain, but are matching. So you're making me feel something and then matching it to something. So to all my target individual, like I said, they're gonna try to get you to be doubtful. They're gonna try to make you be doubtful that they're somehow not doing anything to you to react things a certain way, that this persona of pedophilia that they've implanted is just organically happening, or they've matched it, but how they matched it, so they're creating it and matching, they're creating something and then figure this something was there before, like it's, you understand, it's illogical. So obviously they are manipulating to react this way, they are forcing you to experience these things in these pedophilia ways because they want you to accept this persona. Now, they do. Can they control your phone? Absolutely. They've done it many times. There's times where they do things to my phone. I know this what they can do. I know they've made my phone freeze up for a second, and then after thoughts end to something, they just go like they do things to my phone. I know they have full control of my phone, my devices, and to an extent that it's hard to understand. Now, does it mean that everything that's happening to your phone is what they're doing? No. And some of the things are simple as they just add, but you always, because you are aware that they have abilities of manipulating your phones in many ways, you kind of try to figure out, is that them doing this or it's just normal? Okay, it's not them. And you see, they thought it was us. It's like, no, you're trying to figure out if it's you guys. You understand? And so now even that has become a way to kind of try to get you doubtful, which in this case, it's having a thought of, are they doing something to my phone now? Oh no, not now. Oh, okay, this time yes. Makes sense. Because the things that you already know for sure is there's no need to manipulate. When I guess like these things, they are so systematic. Even now, what I'm saying right now shows how systematic it is, because something else is going to happen. They're going to try, either my thoughts are being forced to go this way. Sometimes they even force you. If you know, if let's just say you don't even have doubt that they're doing something, they can force you to start thinking that way. So they can be like, oh, you see, either that or something's going to happen where like it's not really like you're not sure. Like you want to figure out, is are they doing something or is it just, and they, oh, you see, it's like, I'm just you see, and you see. So that means we're not doing the pedophilia type of torture. We just matched it. We paired it. That's how it goes. They were trying to instill doubt, but I don't have any doubt, and you should not have doubts. They are very systematic in what they do all the day, all the time. For me, I've said it since 2020. The pedophilia type of tormenting, the nasty libido manipulations, the memory manipulations, the disturbing thoughts, the disturbing sensations, that has been nonstop every day since August 19, 2020, 2019. Sorry, August 19, 2019. Nonstop, consistently draining me in these disturbing ways. That is what they've been doing to me, that I know 100% every time. Now, of course, they're doing things to my body. When they try to sound smart every once in a while, they talk about my pancreas and what's happening to my pancreas. But I'm sure there's other things that I'm not sure. I should be figuring that out, but I'm not sure. But I can see the result of what's happening to my body. And I know they're doing things to my body. Sometimes they do things to my computer, sorry, to my phones. I can see things that's super obvious that they're doing something. Sometimes it's been extremely like sometimes when they do like extreme obvious manipulation of my phone. I mean, there's times when I'm on camera right now and they just thing just turned, like, it changed colors, just and it's like, okay, like this is when they really want you to understand that they are controlling your phone. Others, it's just at the time it's just like your phone just freeze up, and just take a little slower. It's like, oh, what's going on there? Then like sometimes it's more settled, but this is not. Who knows when and how how often do they manipulate that? So, So my target individuals, they're gonna try to instill doubt any way it's possible. Do not subscribe to it. Just know what they do to you in regard of manipulations and in the personas they implanted, nastiness they implant. I have no doubt about that. I've been saying that for so long now. It's gonna be almost 3 years. So I'm gonna continue to say that. As 2023, just like in 2019, they're still manipulating my thoughts. They're still manipulating my my stimulation, my libido, my all of that's still happening, and it was probably going to continue to happen till I die, and I will never subscribe to it. So stay strong and know that justice will be done, and whatever horrible violence I'm going to go through, because they keep talk about extreme violence, and that to them that has become like a validation of some sort, or a way to make me think that this is proof. I'd rather be dying in extreme violence, living in extreme violence, than having to live life doing this nasty pedophilia things to people while try to make people subscribe to it. There's dignity in my death. There's disgustingness in their life. So thank God that thank God I never had to live the way they live. And I'd rather die slowly this way than live long doing what they do. Still, my target individuals, stay strong and do not subscribe to it.